day that I don't think anybody thought anybody would be racing. In fact, anywhere within a couple hours of Kansas City, they are not. But here at Lakeside Speedway on Friday night, we're about ready to go with the A main here for the factory stocks. And you've got Jay Barnes, Dave Holcomb, Cliff Hedges Jr., Phil Snodgrass, Snotty Moore, Justin Seifert, Marshall Jewett, Nate Barnes, Jason Ryan, and Mike Busby, J.R. Billings, and Brad Whitney. And here goes that A main for the factory stocks at Lakeside Speedway on this second night of racing here for 2010. And boy, Dave Holcomb is going to run around the outside of Jay Barnes and will take the lead. And that is the 30 of Cliff Hedges Jr. It looks like Dave Holcomb, first lap lead Barnes. Going to start looking at Holcomb here. As like I say, he has found something on that bottom side. Holcomb on the top, Barnes on the bottom. Nate Barnes, Rookie of the Year last year, moves into that first spot. Holcomb runs down the back straightaway up on the top side, but is not going to be able to wrestle it away from Nate Barnes, who's going to be your leader here on lap number 7. Well, without running a lap or adding a lap to the lap count, we got rid of first and second place as Scotty Moore and Nate Barnes get together on the back straightaway. Now your leader is Mike Busby, Marshall Jewett, Bobby Travis, and then Scott Christie. Busby looks like he is going to pull away as he stretches it out. As you can see here, about a 5 or 6 car length lead over Hewitt, and will lead. Tavis and Hewitt race for second place, but Mike Busby is going to come around and take the right side. He's got maybe 8 car length lead. There you can see Tavis on the inside of Hewitt. He can get ahead of him in the corner. Then Marshall is going to run off the corner and run away. But the story here on a very wet, tacky, ruddy track tonight, just make it through turn 4. Going to be Mike Busby, Marshall Hewitt, Bobby Tavis, Justin Seifert, and Cliff Hedges Jr. That is your top 5. Folks, it's Grand National time. Here we go. Gary Donaldson, Tim Shields, Chad Shaw, Michael Morris Jr., Don Mars, Tim Billings, Gene Claxton, Chad Clancy, Brad Dibbon, Mike Taylor Jr. And we are underway. Shields race into turn 1, and it looks like Tim Shields is going to win that race. Looks like Chad Clancy now wants to look to the inside here for second, where he can take it away. Tim Shields. Yellow flag's out. We got a restart here. Gene Claxton in the lead. Brad Shaw, Brad Dibbon, Michael Morris Jr., and then last year's points champion Chad Clancy back there in 5th. And he is going to run around Michael Morris with ease coming out of turn 2 and take over 4th. If anybody's going to find a way around this track, Shaw in second. Clancy in the lead. Brad Dibbon in second. Brad Shaw in third. Michael Morris in 4th. Now it's moved into that 5th spot as we've got 10 laps down, 10 to go. Your leader, Chad Clancy. And Clancy now, smoke starts pouring out to the air breather technique. Whether it's a radiator, I think it was kind of white smoke. I'm going to call it, maybe it's overheating a little bit. We'll see. It looks like he's going to bring it home. There's your winner. It's going to be Brad Alex R. Chad Lance and Brad Shaw, Michael Morris Jr., Tim Billings, and I think Mike Taylor Jr. Well, here we go with a yellow flag restart after the Vic Austin rollover down in turn 4, which he is okay. That's Luke Driscoll in the front, Rick Beebe, Cody Owen, Tom Charles, Joe Walker, and Jeff Herbers. That's your top 6. Danny Charles there, I think, in 7th. Here we go. Luke Driscoll brings him out of 4. Hugging that low side. Beebe's been running up on the top. Beebe runs up against the cushion and it flies off of turn 2. Runs around the outside of Luke. Now Beebe comes shooting down across the track. Lead on lap 2. Rick Beebe, Cody Owen, Joe Walker kind of touched there in the middle of 1 and 2. Both recover. And Joe brings her out at 2 and down that back straightaway, and he looks like he wants to run to the front here. Now he wants to for that 2nd spot. He will get it. 1 and 2. Rick Beebe, your leader. Walker looking to take it away. Up on the high side. Walker will lead lap number 4. Johnny Allen gets a good run through 1 and 2, and he is going to get around Luke Driscoll. They both swiggle and squiggle down around that low side. Johnny Allen now in the 2nd, Driscoll 3rd, Tim Carey 4th. Here's going to be your winner. As he almost makes this look easy. Joe Walker. I know everybody's glad to have the opportunity to run, but anyway, Joe, pretty rough track, but a great run out there.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. That's the roughest I've seen this place in a long time. But with the rain and everything over the last couple of weeks, I guess we're lucky to even be running tonight.
Yeah. One thing I really wanted to ask you, what kind of chassis and where's the motor tonight?
This is a Dirtworks. It's a 05, I believe. Just a 2-link car that I've had for a while. Before I went and tried to do a couple other things, I ran it and had pretty good luck with it at Warrensburg. Won the track championship with it down there, and just got it going pretty good. RMS. Oh man, now you got me on the motor deal. RMS Rowden Motorsports out of Lee Summit. He's helping me out with motor stuff this year. My motor, last time we ran, I had a problem with it. But it's nothing of his doing. That was just all my old stuff. But I wanted to make sure, see if it even worked. But we got this in right after that, and this is a nice piece. It runs good. I love this thing. And, you know, I wish it wasn't so rough tonight and we could have done it on a smooth, slick track. But, you know, just to get some things done there. But, you know, we all had to run on the same track. And we started 10th. It's not like we started on the pole. So I guess they know we're back, huh?
I guess they know you're back, without a doubt.
I never left.
All I can say is a tremendous run on a really track that I'm sure took all your capabilities to be able to, you know, just drive the car.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know Jim Gonar, he's probably not going to like this too much, but I was starting to kind of fall out of the seat a little bit there at the end. But, you know, we got some work to do on the front end. I think the steering box isn't quite the way it needs to be, but it was starting to kind of get me there a little bit. But I got to thank Daco Painting, RMS Motors, Bassett Wheels, Trackside Motorsports helps me out with all my parts and stuff that I order or need. The crew, Larry Martin and Jim Goenauer. Larry Martin comes out there every night when he can. I know his dad's been sick, you know, Larry Martin Sr., and, you know, our wishes are out for them. But my wife and everyone let me get out of the house. Even though we didn't race last week, I still at the shop just about every night, just checking some things out, and it paid off. So here we are. Dirtworks. They're down in Walker, Missouri, aren't they?
That's 2 weeks in a row at Lakeside for dirt.
Oh, really? Well, awesome,
awesome. Went last week.
Yep. Well, cool. You know, as soon as it dries up, we'll show them we can do it that way too, hopefully.
Okay. Folks, there's your winner once again for the Rock and Roll Mud and Rut A-Main for the Modifieds here at Lakeside tonight. Joe Walker. Joe, great run, man.
Thank you.